What is community? It's more than just where you live. It's where you feel safe, seen, and valued.
It's built on trust, respect, and working together.
Every small act, every helping hand creates a ripple effect.
Turning a negative moment into a positive one. Lifting each other up when we stumble.
Unity isn't just a word. It's the foundation of a thriving community.
It means embracing our differences and celebrating our shared humanity.
That's community.
Bring unity to your community.
Hello, everyone. I'm Margie Daniels. I'm the Executive Director of Massachusetts Partnerships for Youth. We're a nonprofit organization, and our mission is prevention and intervention in matters of health and safety for youth. And every year, we sponsor a public service announcement project. And this year, we are very excited to have students and the advisor here from Lynn English High School. We're thrilled that we also have a live audience of Lynn English High students here. So it is my pleasure to introduce the advisor who oversaw this wonderful project, Chris.
Hi, thank you for having us. My name is Chris Delgado. I am the television production teacher at Lynn English High School, and we have several of our students here, Zachary, Matthew, Jose, and Kimberly. Are all heavily involved in the project, so they are rewarded by being on TV today.
The theme of this year was community. Together we can achieve greatness. And every year, Massachusetts Partnerships for Youth, which is also known as MPY, selects a theme. And the theme that we chose this year was tremendously exemplified by the great work done by the Lynn English students. It was almost like we wrote your script, because exactly what we were looking for is what you gave us. So we have a group of judges that look at all of our public service announcement projects. The judges are school superintendents, principals, law enforcement. We have some counselors and some community people. And by far, this was the #1 public service announcement that we saw. I have to say, I've been in this organization now for 18 years, and this was absolutely one of the finest pieces of work I've ever seen. It was just so professionally done, and the content of it was excellent.
It's funny that you say it's exactly what you were looking for. So I think one of the first things I said to them, I said the details are right here, right in the brochure that you sent out. I said this is what they're looking for, and if we're going to have a chance to win this, this is what we're going to do. Exactly what it said in the pamphlet you sent out. So we took it as a project. We actually, as soon as we got the project, we stopped all the other projects we were doing, and we just worked on this because I thought it was a great way for them to have a real life TV experience. I've worked in TV for a long time, and I've done a lot of projects like this. So as soon as I saw it, I was like, this is a perfect way for them to get a real feel for what actual working in an actual TV station would be like. So it was perfect.
Great. Well, I'd love to hear from the students. So how did this all come about?
It all came about when we heard it from our teacher about the contest, and so we thought it was a really good idea. So we decided to work on it as a whole class, and as you said, we stopped all of our projects and we just kind of brought all of our ideas together. We each edited the whole thing and tried to make it as best as we could. We all worked on the script, and we all did voiceovers until we just got it perfect. And I think it just turned out really good, and I'm really proud of it.
We think it turned out really good also, along with our whole group of judges. I'd love to hear from some of the other students of what this experience was like for you.
I mean, aside from the part of it being a competition, I think that's kind of what drove us to really go out and beyond the bare minimum, going out into the community and actually participating in volunteering and food drives, and I think it was a passion within all of us that had the same drive, the same focus on one goal: make this the best project we could have made it. And I think that's why we're so prideful of it, because we know that we put in effort, we put in the time, we put in the work, and yeah, that's how I feel. I feel proud of it. I feel it's a good piece of work.
For good reason. For good reason. It's just a beautiful piece of work. And I'm glad that you took our bullet points seriously. Whenever we have this project, we bullet what we're looking for. And you 100% hit all of the targets that we were looking for. So I'd love to hear from you. What was your role, and how did you feel about the project?
Well, my role was, I had a couple of roles. I was in a few shots. We had the idea of actually showing how we can help. So I mean, as you saw in the video, we had shots of me helping out with people in crutches or helping in the community picking up trash. That all came about just they both said, just the passion, how we really truly helped out.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. One more student. We'd love to hear from you.
I think we did a really good job, and I think we all participated, and I feel like we all love doing and helping our community, because when we went out and helped others, I feel like we enjoyed it, and it was something that I think many other people would enjoy if they had the opportunity to go and help their community.
I think that was one of the keys to the video. I think I said this in the beginning, when we're going to do this, we're not just going to find footage or anything, we're going to actually do these events. So we show this is how you do it. We're not just going to talk about it, we're actually going to do it. And they were great. We volunteered at a soup kitchen. We cleaned up the grounds around the school. The volunteering, I think, was key to the whole thing. And that, like I said to them when we were done at the volunteer events, is this is what the video is about. You guys are not only talking about it, you're actually doing it. And like I said to them when we were done with the events, I was proud of you guys. You did a great job. You helped out the community. You represented your school well and your town well, and they just did a great job.
Absolutely. And I think one of the things that really shined through was that this was genuine. We didn't get a feeling that you were just acting and posing and you wrote a script. And we got a feeling that this was something that you were really living and helping your community to grow and thrive. And I really want to commend you for that. I can't thank you enough for overseeing this just phenomenal piece of work. It's really a pleasure to have all of you here today in the studio. And I wish you a safe and wonderful summer. So thank you for being here.
Thank you.